welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would make a little video about what's going on in our lives, and because a lot has changed. I know I haven't made a lot of videos recently at all, mainly because I don't have a computer and it's a little bit challenging making videos on an iPad, which is all I have right now because my laptop broke a while back and my iMac, which is what I had, is still in Haiti and I haven't been able to get it. So hopefully maybe after I do my taxes I'll be able to get a laptop and then hopefully be able to get my big computer eventually from Haiti, because I miss it so much, especially for editing. It was a big change when I started having that. I am folding some laundry, so I thought I would talk about what's new, honestly. So we came to Florida in mid-June, June 20th, and we have not gone back to Haiti for a few reasons. So the first thing is because when we came to Florida, I always take the kids to get seen by a pediatrician, get a full workup, just checkup, especially because we weren't really seeing our pediatrician back in Haiti because it was always a little bit difficult to get there just because of roads and manifestations, and basically life in Haiti is crazy. And so and then, okay, so they went to the pediatrician and they got tested for lead, which they do every year. And every year before that, it was normal. This time, it was not. It was high. They did the finger prick on the boys. And Avi's was, I think, 5.1. And Ari's was, I think, 5.3. Ari was 8.8. So extremely high. He had dark circles under his eyes, which I honestly thought he was getting it from his father because Chris sometimes has dark circles. I didn't really think anything of it, to be honest, and I wish I had. I wish I should have. I don't know. I feel sometimes I think about that a lot. Like, how did I not know that something was wrong? Especially with Ari, because, you know, he's so young. He had it a lot higher. I think the reason he also had it higher than his brother was because he was so much, he was just little. He's not a big boy. Avi was built a little differently. Even though he was born really small, much smaller than his brother, he still was little. So then they had to do, a month later, they did an arm test for them to see what their levels were for lead. Then Chris and I went to the doctor as well, and because our kids tested for lead, we wanted to get tested as well. I had it. I had 5.1, and but Chris didn't have it anymore, I think because he had already been here for 2 months, so I think it already left his system. So we, then the kids got retested, it got lower. Avi no longer had it at all, but Ari was more than half, so now he's fine. He got tested recently again and it was completely normal, so it's obviously completely gone. He was a little traumatized after that last appointment. But yes. So yeah, he got, and then things started to also go bad in Haiti. There was no electricity, gas prices were completely ridiculous. I think they just got gas recently, so imagine 6 months without having any electricity. It just wasn't the kind of environment that was good to have to be having kids around. And food was hard to find. Now it's gotten a little better. And also regarding the lead, I didn't exactly want to go back because of that. Like, yes, I know we can fix it. I think I know where it's coming from. I think it's from the water we buy, and we just would have to get, one of those filter things, like the Berkeley type big filters, and collect rainwater or whatever else we want, and just not buy that water anymore. So yes, it's an easy fix, but it's just, it just takes time. And also I am now pregnant. I'm 27 weeks pregnant, and I did not really want to risk getting lead again, or them getting lead again, because as a mom, I felt a little bit like a failure because my kids had lead and I didn't know, and it's not something that I could have known unless we came to America and got tested, and they don't test that in Haiti. I mean, I'm sure there's many, many people who have lead and they don't know because it's not something that's common. It's not, you don't do it. So we've been in Florida ever since. And thankfully I was able to get Mila here in America, which took some maneuvering. My father brought her here, thankfully. It was extremely hard not being with her for like 5 months. She came in November. Yeah, it was early November, I think. Not early, but somewhere around there. But it's so nice to have her with me because I really missed her. She sleeps with me, she cuddles with me. It's just always how we've done it. And so we were staying with my in-laws, and then because of everything, we decided to get a house. And we moved in at the end of September to a house in an area called Little Haiti. So yeah, we went from Big Haiti to Little Haiti. We miss Haiti. There are a lot of things that I'm glad we don't have to deal with. Life is easier. I can try to do things that I can't really do over there. I can try to put Abby in soccer, which is what I'm planning on. Gymnastics maybe, doing activities. Ari's in speech therapy because he is a little bit behind on he can understand and he can communicate in his own words, but they're not real words. So we're just trying to get him to speak more. And that's something that we wouldn't have the opportunity to have in Haiti. It just wouldn't be possible. So in some areas it's great, and I'm hoping once I start making soap again, I'm hoping to be able to really expand the business to somehow, I don't know, the soap business would be great to be able to do, and I can charge more obviously because it's America, and it would be wonderful to be able to do that. In Haiti, it's a little bit harder, and getting it from Haiti to here is challenging for most of the time. So those are the things that that are the benefits of being here. I am still homeschooling mainly because, for one thing, schools don't really start until September, and looking now is just not feasible. But honestly, I also really like homeschooling, and yes, I know it's going to be crazy when I have a third, but I do know a few moms who homeschool, and they have 3, and they homeschool all of them, even with a newborn baby. I have a friend who just had her 4th baby, and she's homeschooling, her other kids. So it is completely doable. You just have to figure out how and find a routine that works. It has been a little bit more challenging to homeschool Abby. There are times where he just doesn't want to. I need to get him back into the habit of doing his work first, and then he can play, and then or play with his tablet, because we did get him a tablet just because he was using mine, and it was a little bit frustrating him when I only have a tablet and a phone because I don't have a computer. So we did get him a tablet. It was on sale, you know, one of those Amazon kid ones. But yeah, so what else? Me and the kids are actually leaving on Tuesday to go to California. This will be the first time that my family gets to meet Ari, which is really exciting. I'm very excited about that. They have never met Ari. So I'm really excited about that. And I get to see my niece, who I've never met. And Chris is not going for some different reasons, which maybe I'll talk about at a later video. But right now, I just wanted to make a quick update on life. And as for my pregnancy, I mentioned I'm 27 weeks. So cute. Really hoping for a girl. I know. I'm getting blood work tomorrow, so we'll find out. We are having a home birth. I don't know if we're gonna have it in America yet, 100%. I thought we did. But Chris is really into our kids having 2 nationalities, so he is thinking of going to Canada for it. Because, for example, like both of the other boys, Abby and Ari are born in Haiti, but because of us, they're American, but they can also have like a Haitian passport, and they do have a Haitian birth certificate. For example, that's just an example, so I can, but yeah. So it's a lot going on. Life is different, that's for sure. And I'm just trying to still establish a routine, honestly, that works for us, because it is a lot. We also go to my in-laws like 3 times a week because for 3 times, 3 times, like, because we usually go Monday night and then we don't leave until Wednesday. Because Ari has therapy over there because of our insurance, and it's a little far from where we are. We're like 35 minutes away from that area, so it just doesn't make sense going back and forth when he has therapy Monday and Tuesday. But I think I don't know, maybe I think it's a lot sometimes for Abby especially, and I think for homeschooling it just is not exactly the best. I feel like maybe one of these days, and especially when I'm like later in my pregnancy, I know there are going to be days where I'm like, I'm not going to want to go. Where I might send Chris just to go by himself because it might be easier. But that's all for this video, I think. If you have any questions, if you have any ideas of what kind of videos you want to see, please let me know. Please subscribe, like this video, and put the bell notification in, so that way anytime I post a new video, you will be notified. See you soon.